super class for number is a super class, not supermost. Number is a super class for all the wrapper classes. Let's take an example. I will tell you here. Object is a super class. Okay. Let's take object is a super class. Object is extends to a number. Okay. Number is extend to a byte class. Okay. Okay. Short. Like that. Integer. The integer extends to what? Long. Long is further extends to a float. Okay. Float is extends to a double. Okay. These are all the 6 subclasses of what? Number. Okay. Have you understood or not? Number is extended to a byte, byte is extended to a short, short is extended to integer, integer extended to a long, long extended to a float, float extended to a double. These are all the subclasses of what? Number. I think you understood now. Yes or no? So these are all wrapper classes. So that is the reason double type exact match is there, that one is executive. Exact match is not there, then it will see their subclass is there. And that subclass is there, and then it will check their parent is there or not. Okay. Like this. So for this, which is the option? In the number. You have to select which one? In the number. Okay. Tell me. Tell me. What is the output? Option A, option B, option C, option D is there. First trace the code and you output. I didn't see the option C on the A here. This is 4 lines are the option A. Okay. Bob H, get H. It print pop and it returns what? H. Beta extends bob. H is what? 44. Get H method is there. Beta H and it returns what? H. Static. Bob upcasted. Beta update is created. By using a reference we will call H. Bob B right. B is which type? Bob type right. PH means what is there in the bob? H value 4. It's print 4. Then you are calling a b dot get h method. B dot get h method means it takes the override implementation. Get h method is overrided, take the implementation. What is there here? Implementation beta h. Beta h means what is there? Here it's print 4. Get dot h. Get dot h override right? Override implementation it will give. Okay. Get h. What is the code inside get h? Beta h. Beta h. What is the value in the beta h? Beta 44. It prints 4 space beta 44 and it returns 44. It's print 44. Okay, it's print 4 b. Okay, beta 44 44. Okay, bh and beta 44. In the next line it's print 44. Okay, 4. It's print 4 beta 44. Whatever it is, that is it. Okay, beta 44. Then here, so the code is there. It will print b. Next, I have downcast into beta. Then BBH. BBH means what is the value there? 44. Again, it gives the same implementation, override implementation. Beta 44 and return value is what? 44. Okay, BH only 4. In remaining, both are prints what? Beta 44, 44, then beta 44, 44. Are you getting my point or not? Okay, because method takes the override implementation. Variable is not get overridden. So make that one to tell they have written like this. Okay, see, even though it is upcasted, observe, very simple it is. Don't think much. Here, upcasted right. BH variable right. Variable it takes the 4 only. But get h method, it is overridden. It takes the override implementation. Beta 44, 44 it is printed. Next, beta BB. Okay, BBH what is there? Here. Okay, BBH. Okay, that beta right 44. Then is override implementation. What is there? 44, 44 will take. Are you getting what I am explaining? When you override, so it will print here. First it print 4, then beta 44, 44. So here 4, 44, beta 44. Where is there? Where is there? Implementation here. 4, beta 44, 44 is required. What are the questions? That implementation is there in which one? First method get called beta 44. Okay. Then 444. Then beta 44, 444, beta 44, 44. So C is the answer. Which is the answer? C is the answer. Beta 44, 444, beta 44, 44, 44. Clear? Because in the method, what happen means here, first method is going to execute. Observe. Let's comes to here. Here what happened? Listen to me. Here, BH plus get BH, right? Method gets the H priority. This is going to invoke first. Here it's print what? Beta 44. Then it returns the value what? 44. So beta 44, then 444. The same way again, B dot gadget again beta 44, then 44 and 44. So C is the answer. Which is the answer? C is the answer. So first Y means whenever, for example, let's say I will going to explain here. Here, if you write here, if you write system dot out dot println, if you write here 4 plus, okay, here plus display, you are calling the method. If you write like this, in this cases what happen? First, highest, this is expression, year to year it is expression. In this, which is the highest priority? Function calling, method calling get the highest priority. First, whatever the code is in the display method, that is execute first. Then it will come back. Whatever this display method returns, whatever code you return, that is going to execute first. Then whatever the code it returns, that is concatenate with this and it displays the output. Have you understood what I explained? Huh? Yes or no? First method gets the highest priority, that is going to execute first. Okay. Here getH is the rate. First getH is going to execute. Then it return value is concatenate prints. Okay. What is the getH? Beta 44. Then it 4 plus 44. Then getH again here is there. Okay. Beta 44. Then it print like that. Okay. Write on this first. Yeah. Method return value. Return is there here. Return value is there. Okay. Write on this. Methods gets the highest priority. Follow. Tell me the output. Two, three options you have to select. Consider the following array definition. Array 1, array 2. This is declaration. Both the way can declare. This is two-dimensional array. Okay. These two also two-dimensional array. Remember it. I have explained in the programming class. Array 1, array 2 is a single dimensional array. Array 3, array 4 and array 5. These three are two-dimensional array. Which of the following is valid statement? They are asking which is the following valid statement. Okay. Tell me. Which is a valid statement? AR1, AR2 is the single dimensional array. AR2, AR3? No, it is not a valid. Because two-dimensional array is assigned into single dimensional array. That is not a valid. AR2, AR4. So no, this is also wrong. Because two-dimensional array, again you are assigning to single dimensional array. AR1 equal to AR2. Correct. Single dimensional to single dimensional. AR4 to AR1. AR4 to AR1. Okay. AR5 to AR3. This is also correct. Okay. AR1 to AR2 is correct. AR4 to AR1 is not correct. Okay. AR5 to AR3, that is correct. AR to AR3, AR to AR4. No. These two are correct. Two-dimensional variable you can assign to two-dimensional only. Okay. But here AR4 equal to AR1, it's wrong. Okay. These two are valid. This is wrong. Single dimensional you are assigning to a two-dimensional. Okay. Maybe there is chances are there. Okay, not exactly sure. But these two are correct. Single dimensional to single dimensional, two-dimensional to two-dimensional. Okay. Single dimensional you are assigning two-dimensional. But these two are wrong. Okay. Hey, observe here. Here it is there, right? AR4 and AR5 is the two-dimensional array. Here they are using. Instead of writing two times, you can write like this. Observe. Two brackets are there for AR4. Two brackets is there for AR5. So that is the reason these two are also two-dimensional. Observe. Option A, how it is correct? AR2 to AR3. AR2, correct. Sorry. AR2 also two-dimensional. I didn't observe. AR2 is also what? Two-dimensional. Okay. AR2 is also two-dimensional. AR3 is also two-dimensional. AR4 and AR5 also two-dimensional. So this is also correct. These two also correct. Correct. Great observation. AR2 is also two-dimensional. Here, left, right side is there. Okay. Very good. Okay, these three A, D, E. Very good. No, B is not correct. Okay. B is not correct. AR2 to AR4. That is also correct. AR2 to AR3, AR2 to AR4, AR1 to AR2. This is also correct. Okay. Okay. AR2 to AR3 correct. AR2 to AR4 is correct. AR1 to AR2 is wrong. AR4 to AR1 wrong. AR5 to AR3 is correct. Okay. Understood or not? A, B, E. These three options are correct. Option C is not correct because AR1 is a single dimensional. AR2 is the two-dimensional. Okay. AR4 is two-dimensional. AR1 is not correct. C and D is false. A, B is correct. So AR1 is the what? Single dimensional. In remaining all two-dimensional. Okay. So that is the reason these two are wrong. In remaining three are correct. Observe and answer. Have you understood what I explained here? Yes or no? AR2 is a two-dimensional. AR2 is a now what happened? Both are two-dimensional. If you Shakti Prasad, if you write like this, both are two-dimensional. Yes, AR1 as well as AR2. Left side, if you use the bracket, that is applied to remaining all the variables which are you declared here. Okay. Hey, everyone got it? What I explained here? Yes or no? Okay. Shall I go to the next question? Yes, someone asked me to repeat. Quick, I will repeat. Listen. AR1 is a single dimensional. AR2 is a two dimensional. AR1 is single dimensional. AR2 is a two dimensional. AR3 is a two dimensional. AR4 is a two dimensional. AR5 is a two dimensional. Two dimensional I can assign to two dimensional. Right. AR2 equal to AR4. Both are two dimensional. Correct. This is single dimension. This is two dimensional. That is the reason it's wrong. Here this is two dimensional. This is single dimensional. That is this is wrong. Here both are what? Two dimensional. So it is correct. Have you understood what I explained? Yes or no? Okay. That's it. Right on this past. Yeah, 5 and 3 also two dimensional. Observe, you people have eyes, right? How it is a three dimensional, two dimensional is? Observe here. 4. Here one bracket is the red. This is applicable to both. The time 2 to 2 brackets are the red. First of all, have you attended my two dimensional array class? If you attended, you will get to know. 3 ways you can declare the array. I have told everything there. You people are lazy. How many ways declare the array? Start right. JB is correct. Now, if you ask the question like this, I will take video people. How it is two-dimensional array means I taught already everything in the two-dimensional array class. Come on. Successfully removed, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Tell me what is the output? You know. Right. Opposite term. False. It will be true or false. Okay. Here, remove method return type is what? Boolean. Okay. Remove method return type is what? Boolean. Observe. Successfully it's removed, it returns true, otherwise it returns what? False. Here. Okay. Boolean type. And is moreover it is upcasted to list type. This method is not there in the what? List. This came from the array list. Remove Boolean. It is upcasted, right? So this method is only going to invoke. So it returns either true or false. Okay. So true or false. Option is what? E. Am I clear? Shall I go to next question? Hello. Shall I go to next question? And moreover, they are passing string here. String is just object type, not integer type. Okay. In the if you specify the value key, it will remove the key value pair. Okay. In the map, if you specify the key, it will delete the both the key as well as the what value in the map. Tell me, what is the output? Remember, it not show any compile time error. Maybe we didn't taught this one because rarely we'll use that one. This is like a label concept. Okay, continue, like that you can use. Okay. It not show any compile time error. Okay. Jack is identify this line. While loop. Jill is for see println for what? C. Okay. This is a label for these two lines. Jack and Jill. Label concept. It not show any compile time error. Tell me the answer. Okay. Tell me which is the answer. Observe. C equal to 0. 0 less than 8. Print what? 0. 0 greater than 3? No. Else. C plus plus C value become 1. 1 less than 8. It's print what? 1. 1 is greater than 3? No. 2. 2 less than 8? No. It's print what? 2. Break. C plus plus 3. 3 less than 8? No. It's print what? 3. Then 3 is greater than 3? No. Else. 4 less than 8? It's print what? 4. 4 is greater than 3. Yes. Break from Jack. Break from Jack means while loop, right? Please come out from the while, because Jack is pointing to while, so come out from the while. So it will print the number from 0 to 4. It print the number from 0 to 4. Some people are telling 0 to 3. Listen, it's print 3. 3 greater than 3? No. C++ C value become what? 4. 4 less than 8. It's print what? 4. 4 is greater than 3? No. 4 is greater than 3? Yes. Break. 3 is not greater than 3. Think and answer it. Okay. Think and answer it. Come on. Tell me what is the output. Try to find the output for this code.
Hello. Yeah, class चली थी.
Have you understood the question? Respond something. Cannot understood. Okay, very good. In above class, three properties are there: base, height, and area. Public is there. Above class needs to protect the invariant on the area field. Which three members must have the public access modifier? Remove, ensure that invariant is maintained. Okay. Three options: base, height, and area. Here, public is there. Okay. Next, triangle constructor, set base method, and set method. Okay. In which one you have to put the one? Above class needs to protect an invariant on area field. Here, area, update area, we are get called in the triangle also as well as in the set base also. Update area. That okay, protect the invariant on area field. Which three members must have public access modifier removed and ensure that invariant is maintained. Okay. So your option is do one thing. If you call the method here set height, okay, again it's going to update the what area. Understood or not? So first base and height, these three you should make it as a what? Private. Which one? Base field and height field. These two you should to make it as a what? Private. Okay. These two should make it as a private. And update area, you are calling inside a set height method also, right? Once the height is set, it's going to uh, update the area. In both the field, updating area is there. Okay. So next, area is updating in both the cases, set base and set height. So public area is going to update. Okay. Which one you should be make it as a private? Here you should make triangle is a what? Private. Okay. Set base, set height, and triangle. These three you should make it as a what? Private. It's going to vary that one. Okay. That means which one you make it as a private? Means you want to encapsulate this one. Base, height, and triangle. Base field, height field, and triangle method. Triangle constructor. Okay. Triangle constructor. You make it as a what? Private. Okay. In set height and set height, whenever you set it, it automatically is going to change. Okay. Here, private members, base and height. Then constructor you make it as a private. Not able to call outside. Okay. Update. They are asking very clearly. Which three members must have a public access modifier removed? Ensure that invariant is maintained. Okay. Come on, tell me the answer for this question. Leave that question. No, don't think much about that. Tell me the answer for this. Let's see. Observe here. Access test. This is a package A. Access test method is there. It has a int and B private member. C is a method protected. D is another one method. A is a variable. B is a variable. A is a int is a default type. B is a private type. C is a protected type. And D is a public type. Okay. Only public we can access in the another package. Okay. Through what? Object reference. Protected is also visible through inheritance. In the another package, we are importing the access test method for access tester. Another access tester. Access tester, we make it as a child of what? Access test. Okay, it is inherited, right? Listen. Access test ref equal to new access test. Yeah, you can create an object like this. Okay. Identify the color statement. Only C and D can be accessed by the reference. Okay. Only which one? C and D we can access through a reference. Exactly correct. C as well as D can be accessed by B. B is not possible because it is a private. Private is not possible. Only D can be accessed by a reference. So, but C is also possible because main method is also present in the same class. Main method is also present in the access tester. That is child of that one. So, it is possible. Only A and D can be accessed. A is not possible because A is a default. That is not possible. Okay. So, you should select only C as well as D can be accessed by a reference. C and D. This is correct. Only D is correct if main method is in the another class. Okay, main is also present in the access tester, right? Okay, that is the reason it is possible. Through inheritance you can access. Okay. Protected members is not possible to access outside the class. Okay, but here C is possible. The reason is access tester is a child of access test, and main method is also present in that one. That's the reason it is possible. Through inheritance we can access. Okay. Option B. B is not possible. B is a private member, right? Private members we cannot access outside the class. That is the reason B is not a correct answer. Only A is the correct answer. Only D. C is not correct because the access tester is a subclass. A and D. A is a default member. Default member is not possible to access outside the package. Default and private is not visible outside the package. Okay. Am I clear? Yes or no? Protected members are visible outside the package through inheritance. It is a subclass. That is the reason it's possible. C and D. A is not possible. Default is not visible. B is not possible because it is a private. This is also not visible. C is possible through inheritance, right? That is the reason I am taking A and D and C. Object of which of the following class can be thrown using throw statement? By using throw keyword, we can throw only throwable types. By using throw keyword, we can throw only throwable type. Select three options. Which one we can throw by using a throw statement? Throwable, exception, runtime exception. Event and object is not possible. Object is not a type of throwable. Event is also not a type of throwable. These two are not possible. Which one can throwable, exception, and runtime exception only possible. Okay. Event it will not come. This comes in the listener class. Okay. That is AWT they are using. Okay. Shall I go to the next question? Mhm. By default, a member is only accessible the class in the same package and subclass of the class. Okay. You cannot specify visibility of a local variable. Okay. Local variables always default accessibility. Local variables can be declared as a private. Local variable can only be declared as a possible. By default, member is only accessible to the class, the same package, and subclass of the class. Come on. Which answer is correct? Which is correct? Select one option. They are telling you people are telling two option. Subclasses of that class. Okay. If it is there is in the same class also. Okay. You cannot specify the visibility of a local variable. Okay. That is correct. Default members are visible only within the package. Okay. In the accessible class in the same package and subclasses of the class. Subclasses of the class is and all the classes and outside package is not possible. Okay. Outside classes, outside the package subclasses is also not possible. Default members. Okay. Now, how D is possible? Local variables can be declared as a private. No, not possible to specify any visibility. Local variables are visible only within that method. That's it. Okay. So, exactly B is correct. We cannot specify visibility of a local variable. Here, first, why I am telling A is not correct means by default, members only accessible to the class in the same package and subclasses of the class. And the subclasses of the class, if the subclass is present in another package, is it possible? No, it's not possible. Are you getting or not? That's the reason A is not an option. B is correct. Are you getting? If that subclass is present in another package, is it possible? No, right? Yeah, protected means it is possible. Come on. Listen. You specify like this 0. It will not give any compile time error because you have to specify the integer. You can specify here. Even though if you give negative value also it will take. There is no issue because the data type is integer. What is required here? Here it's required the integer value. Size should be integer. If you give double, it will show the error. If you give 2.2 here, it will show the error. Okay, because size always should be integer. It may be negative integer or positive integer. But when you try to run that time, if you specify -1 and run here, observe. It will give the what? Negative array size exception. If you give -1, okay. If you give 0, I'm showing the difference. If you give 1, 2, 3, it will create an array with the size 1 and array with the size 2 like this. If you specify 0 here, okay, it is created the array. It's created the array, nothing will happen. But if you print the length here, it's print 0. If you specify 0, it's created a new array with the size 0. If you specify the length is also what? 0. You can create, no problem. If you specify negative, that time negative array size exception you are getting. Yes, you can create the array of any type with the length what? 0. Even though string type array, non-primitive array, anything you can select. Not only primitive. Okay? Understood? Which is the correct? Option A is the correct. You can create it. But negative value is not possible to specify. Yeah. So byte, short, char means it will take. Because byte also can store as an int, short also can store as an int, char also can store it as an int. Possible. Okay. If you give negative value, what happens? It will give the array size negative exception. Okay. For this, you have to select option A.